Chris Pratt in Game of Thrones would be amazing. Gotcha. Saw an opportunity, I took it.
Let's go.
You're quick, I'll give you that. But you're reckless.
If I have to, I will murder my way to Ramsay Snow and cave his bloody head in.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Let's just get that army. I'm ready.
Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So far, I'm really enjoying this episode a lot. There's some really awesome, interesting things going on. A few tough choices here and there. It's getting very intense, and I can feel it building. Nobody died in the last scene, so now I'm wondering. That worries me. Oh boy. Peek. Look first, then leap. She's not reckless like Asher. Something's going on in here. Open. Mira? Whose room is this? Is this Sarah's room? I actually haven't been paying attention. Or is this Mira's room? Oh, is this Mira's room? Oh, it is her room. Yeah, it's her room.
Everything's still here.
I didn't take anything. Okay, now I understand what's coming. What's happening? Scuff mark.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
The feeling that's not a love letter on my bed right now. Scuff marks. They took something out of the door. Out of the room. What did they take? Or dragged... Oh, or dragged something in? Wait. Broken vase. Somebody hit someone over the head and dragged with the vase and dragged them out of the room? Maybe.
Why would someone do this?
There was a scuffle in my room. Somebody hit someone over the head and they dragged the body out. Did you see that? The vase teleported. Somebody's packing some red lyrium in this. Things are moving around. I sense red lyrium. Look at the book.
Was someone going through my books?
Alright, let's see what this thing is. Scribble. Is it the Coal Boy? Maybe it's from the Coal Boy.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. The imp? That's not very nice. Meet me in the garden. It's probably the Coal Boy. Maybe.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elaena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elaena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord, you might remind Lady Elaena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern.
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. When we last spoke of Elaena, you said you'd push to get her father's army. and so you must. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
I can be gentle. I can be gentle.
She's here.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I don't have experience wooing a girl.
Rodrick?
I don't have experience. Okay, we'll give this a try. Let's watch a gay guy try to woo a girl. Okay, here, this can't be too hard.
You look...
I know, I'm
You're
handsome.
really...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elaena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
Yeah.
Please.
Elaena is very pretty. Aww. We can do this.
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elaena.
Oh, thank you.
And you look, rugged?
I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Rodrick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
Tell her the truth. Confide in her. Tell her the
Won't
truth.
lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine.
I'm actually good at this. I'm good at being genuinely
So
sweet.
much has changed since we were children.
This is where I
Playing
excel.
hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Oh, they're touching hands. Oh, yay!
But Rodrick, I need to ask you something.
Yes.
When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers.
Yes, they are.
White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Rodrick. Why are they here?
We're in house arrest.
Has something happened?
Ramsay Snow.
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to show our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Rodrick. I have always looked forward to our marriage.
Aww.
But in light of all that's happened to your family...
Oh no. You can't abandon us now.
My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
Aww. What do you want?
And what do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn.
Ask the live
I
stream.
don't care about your scars,
If you're torn,
Rodrick.
ask the live
I
stream.
love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Elaena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything? Even for you.
Because I love you, Elaena.
Rodrick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family. I'm going to tell Father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elaena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Get out! Now!
How rude of you. Your mother's the one who invited me here.
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Ryan attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Rodrick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you?
I'm worse.
So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elaena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Rodrick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
Go on. Get on your knees. Kiss it.
Rodrick, please.
Mom told me to. Only because my mom asked. That's the only reason. Only because my mom asked. I was gonna let the time run out, but I thought if I let the time run out, it would mean that I refused.
Very good. Now then, since you're
Whitehill
a
will
loyal
definitely
subject,
remember that.
I'll need you to pay me a tribute. I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't
Ramsay
do that!
Snow
I
said...
know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
We will not stand for this.
What are you gonna do? Bludgeon me with a walking stick?
That's a start.
Besides, you just swore an oath to obey me.
That was a sign of respect, not an oath.
Exactly. Sign of
Well,
respect.
I have what
Not
I came
that I even
for.
respect you.
I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Rodrick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
I don't like him. I'm just saying that right now. I don't like him.
I can't believe you would submit to him like that.
Hey, you already
I know
did
you had your reasons, but
family, right?
he doesn't deserve your obedience.
I did it for my family like you did. Like you
I
refused.
did it for Ryan.
Right.
Maybe I'd have done the same.
You did. You did. You chose your family.
My lord.
Mm-hmm.
Are you well?
No. No.
This fight isn't over. Not even close.
Love and hostility. So, let me take a pause there. I know a lot of you guys are probably disappointed that I wasn't able to get the marriage. Trying to get them married. And it breaks my heart too, because it seems like they genuinely loved each other. And she didn't think it was enough. Maybe it would have been different if I was able to ask Marjorie, if Mira was able to ask Marjorie to help out with the getting them betrothed and stuff. Maybe that would have helped. Maybe it would have helped if I had chosen different dialogue, but I chose what I chose, and I'm rolling with the punches here. This very well may not be the perfect run of this game, if you can call it a perfect. If this run can have a perfect run, but I did what I did, and I chose the choices that I did, and I was genuine, and I don't regret. I definitely don't regret the answers that Rodrick gave. I think the responses I gave was spot on what I think Rodrick should have said, and if that wasn't enough for her, then that wasn't enough for her. But that's okay, because, I mean, you can't have all Let's Plays. If you're playing this blindly, it wouldn't be very interesting if different Let's Plays didn't have different outcomes. And yeah, it would have been cool if we were able to get married and get that army, but she had to do what she had to do for her family, and I guess as push comes to shove, a lot of the Foresters, I mean, depending on which Foresters you talk to, I think many of the Foresters would probably have come to the same conclusion. So, it is what it is, folks. Practical. Ask the invisible people. Ask the Livestream. Livestream says, marry him? I really want these two to be happy after playing this scene. Yeah. Yeah, it's very tragic. All of the no's. I know. I wasn't able to do it, guys. Sorry, I wasn't able to. I did the same thing with Ironwood. With Ironwood, you could have convinced her, but I accept my decision. Yeah, and I accept the consequences of my decisions as well. Oh, Forrester is arrogant. What about you, Whitehill? Yeah. This made me sick when I did it. Yeah. I was trying to do it for Ryan. He practically drips arrogance. Yeah, I have enough of this guy. My mother insisted, yes. Rodrick, but Mom! Hit him over the head with a walking stick. What a fabulous idea. Thank you, punks. Jovian, the dramatic tension in scenes like this is incredible. I agree. Those scenes were all well done. Do you want to know the possibilities, or should we just move on? I would like to move on, Excessin. If you really, really want to discuss the possibilities at length, let's do it at the end. Let's do it after this episode is over, and then if you really want to discuss it, we can discuss it. That way, people who don't want to be spoiled by it now can not be spoiled by it, and people who are really curious can look at it at the end. Punks, I think I'm going to have to buy this game. I think it's worth it. Pretty much every time a Telltale Games comes out with a game, even if it's with a series or a franchise that I am not a fan of, I am like, take my money. Take my money. I'm aware people change their minds. Easy way to handle that, just tell Ramsay Snow that Mr. Whitehill isn't following his orders, or House Bolton for that matter. Somehow I think Ramsay would be more sympathetic to House Whitehill and Bolton. Winterhurst, I think if you didn't ask Marjorie in the first episode to help out, you can do it in the second one. That would make sense to me. Yeah, that probably would make more sense. And I like how they did not show the consequences. It was smart for Telltale to not show the full consequence of your decision with Marjorie in episode 1, not showing that consequence in the same episode, because then people can easily like replay the episode once they know, oh, then this is truly the right answer, so I'll go replay the episode again and get the right answer before episode 2 comes out. Now, obviously, they can still do that. There's nothing stopping them from going back to episode 1 again and changing their answers around so that they can come back to episode 2. But it's less tempting because you have to go all the way back to episode 1 again instead of just replaying the current episode you're on. So I'm glad that they didn't give the consequences until now. I'm honestly surprised so many people weren't able to get the marriage. It's apparently not that easy. Ramsay certainly would not let Whitehill defy his orders. I have a feeling the Boltons will crush the Whitehills. That's true. That could very well be the case. Ramsay, thanks. You're welcome, Excessin. Ramsay and Sympathetic really doesn't work together. Yeah. I was thinking more on Ryan's behalf, though. Oh, Garrett. We are going to be in the wall, and we're going to be talking with Mr. Stark. In an elevator alone.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back.
There's enough out here trying to kill us, without trouble amongst our own.
It was Finn's fault. I think he might be dangerous.
We need dangerous men for what's coming.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
Oh, I'm trouble.
He doesn't know me.
He's seen 1,000 recruits pass through those gates. He knows you better than you think. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king. He was good at it.
He was good at everything. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Okay.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Why would they hate me?
You're different than them. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Yeah, but there's something to be said about picking your friends. Picking your comrades. Not all of them are worth your time. Some of them are quite the opposite, actually. You don't have to make friends with everyone, just the right ones.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger.
Yep.
Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here.
I wasn't going to talk about the North Grove. I remembered last time. Wasn't going to.
Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers. Thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Your life will depend upon it. On them. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire.
Thank
You'll end
you.
up like Frostfinger.
Thank you, Michael7123. Everyone knows about the North Grove by now, clearly. Okay, guys, I actually am starving now. I need to heat up some lunch for myself, so I have to take a break. So go to the bathroom, grab a sandwich. I'll be back in a few minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. Try to scarf down some of it so I'm not like stuffing my face while I'm playing this game in front of you. So in the meantime, in the discussion, I guess if you want to put in the comments your thoughts of this episode up to this point. If you've seen everything, you know, all of this episode, then don't mention anything that comes afterwards. But up to this point, what you think of it so far. I want to know, Asher's like our newest character, so what do you guys think about Asher? I can kind of figure how most people feel about Asher, but I'll get to that when I come back. So I will be back in a few, and I will see you guys then. All right, break time. So yeah, I got my lunch. So what I'm making today, I'm probably gonna make a lot of people hungry, so I apologize. This actually is something that I made for Super Bowl Sunday, for a Super Bowl party I went to. It's a play on macaroni and cheese, but it actually is a pesto macaroni and goat cheese. So instead of like the regular cheddar or whatever you use for mac and cheese, I kind of mix goat cheese with some Parmesan, fresh Parmesan, pesto, and I top it with basically panko crumbs that's mixed with butter, basil, and garlic. Roast that in the oven, and it's amazing. And then I actually mixed in a bit of bacon, and it's really awesome. So sorry if I just made everybody really hungry, but yeah, this is what I'm having. And here's a trick. I am going to teach you some very practical wisdom, because when I learned this myself, it blew my mind. Have you guys ever tried heating something in the microwave? And it just the thing about heating stuff in the microwave is that you can never seem to get it to heat evenly. You know, heat evenly. So this is a trick that I learned, and I swear this works. If you are trying to heat something in the microwave, then when you put on your plate, make a ring. I don't know if you can see very well. Leave a hole in the middle of your plate and form your food so that it's like a wreath. If you do that and you pop it into the microwave and heat it, it actually heats up a lot more evenly. Try it, it works. And I can never like heat up anything in the microwave like by just piling stuff onto the plate ever again, because it never heats up evenly. There's always like super hot spots, and then there's like cold spots, and you know, you can mix all the spots together, but that's a trick that I learned. Give it a try and let me know how it works. So anyway, let's go and look through some of your comments. Blah blah blah. See you later, guys. I will make it back to see the end. Okay, see ya, punks. I'll see you later. Wow, you guys have really been talkative while I was gone. Let's see. Evening Double A. Hi, Dark Elf Emsby. Welcome, Dark Elf Emsby. We have another Mass Effect RPG campaign person on. You guys are coming out of the woodwork. Very good to see you, Dark. It's weird how the sound cut off. Garrett didn't get to say his lines about his parents and his sister. Yeah. Maybe after you beat the guys, he'll learn to respect you. That's true. Just a thought. Guys like that only respect strength anyway. If you bootlick, he'll just walk on you. Yeah, that's very true. Okay. AA wasn't caught out this time. Yeah, I know, punks. I would be more tempted to trust Snow than I would be the Maester. True. Thank you, Accessin. I'm trying to enjoy my meal here. Asher's awesome, so is Rodrick. I'm having lunch too. Great cliffhanger again. It's not really a cliffhanger, I guess. Not as bad as the other one. The other one was pretty darn cruel, but winter hurts. Yes, definitely saw a Let's Play on how he would respond if you tell him about the North Grove. Ah, okay. All right. The game series is 6 episodes instead of 5. Yep. So it's a little bit different from most of the other episodes. The books are fantastic. I read all of them. Now I'm just waiting for the 6th book. Here we go. I know people who have seen it and they talk about it. They talk about, and they'll always tell me to watch it. So I figured I would give it a try. And once I heard Angel Hearts is going to play it, cool. The source material is so good that it's hard to make games that live up to the feel. The publishers have been saying Winds of Winter is 1 year away ever since Dance of Dragons came out. Ooh, that sounds good, AA. You're making me hungry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Send some to the computer screen, but can't cook until after the stream. Okay. Holy Mark, you're so cruel, AA. It gets soggy. Aw. Sound science. I'll try not to munch too much. I'm starving, guys. I just haven't. The toaster strudel was enough to tide me over, but now I'm just not. That's why I told you guys to take a break so you can make a sandwich, grab some snacks, so that, you know, I'm not making you hungry and stuff. So, hi, welcome back, lady. All right, so let's continue, and I'll try not to. Great. Drunken spaghetti sounds really good.
I'm here, but where are you?
Am I about to go into a fight scene? My apologies again, guys, that I'm eating while playing this game. I'm just trying not to. I'm trying to avoid having you guys wait for 30 minutes. I mean, it's up to you. If you guys want me to just come back in 30 minutes while I finish my food, or, you know, I'm trying to decide between being rude and not making you guys wait. I'm trying to decide which is the lesser of the two evils. So, I'll try to be discreet. I appreciate Excessant, but you know, there's gonna be some people like, oh my gosh, Angel Arts is stuffing his face while he's playing this game. He's such a slob. Such a total slob, and you know, don't choke when something dramatic happens. That's okay, Angel. Feel free. Oh!
Where do you think you're going?
Hi!
At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this uniform means?
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chambers. And I mean, now. If you don't like it, you can take it up with the commander.
Is there no way I can change your mind?
Did you not hear me?
At ease, Lucan. The lady is with me.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I remember him.
Enjoy your night.
He was the guy that seemed okay. I'm not really sure, though, what I think of him. He seemed alright.
I hope he wasn't bothering you, my lady. I'm Damien.
Damien.
You were in the throne room earlier. What brings you to the gardens?
You do. You got my note.
That was you.
He's handsome, don't trust him. Story of my life.
You could make it. I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time.
He's cute, run away. I was trying to click, it wasn't clicking.
Conversation is easier when both people move their lips.
I was trying to. The mouse wasn't. Was my mouse battery? Maybe my mouse is dying. I might have to change my batteries.
I am sorry about this, Mira, but you've made enemies of the wrong people. A handmaiden should know her place.
What people?
I'll make this quick if that helps. I'd hate to see you suffer.
Oh, okay. You're right, he's cute. You're right, he's cute. He must not be trusted. Maybe it's good that I didn't say anything. My reaction. Come on, come on. Good gosh.
Let her go!
Yay, coal boy to the rescue. Oh no. No, not the coal boy. Do something. Grab the dagger. Attack Damien. Yeah, attack Damien.
Fuck you.
Did you just say something? I'm sorry. Shh. Go to sleep. Shh. Thank you, cool boy. You came through for me there. Alright.
You?
You've earned my trust.
What happened? What was that?
What does it look like? He tried to kill me.
would he do that?
Because he was cute. That's why.
What are you doing here?
He was good looking. That's why he was trying to kill me.
I heard yelling.
That's all the reason you need.
You did what you had to do, Lady Mira. You had no choice.
I need to get back. Someone might see me.
I'll take care of him. I know a few places in Fleabot. No one will ever find him.
Good luck, and be careful.
Thanks.
So maybe he wasn't. Maybe that guy wasn't the one who left the note. It was the coal guy. It was the coal boy who left me the note, not that one.
Damien, where are you?
Good. Take the evidence. Yes, take the dagger with you. I don't know where to go. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to hide this? What am I? Toss the knife. Keep the knife. My fingerprint. Do they even have fingerprint? Keep the knife for now. Do they even have fingerprints? Can I toss the knife somewhere else? Can I keep the knife but toss it somewhere else? I didn't want to just toss it in the garden. You need to toss it like in the lake or something. Oh gosh, there goes my game. My game just crashed. Doggone it. Alright guys, my game just crashed. Uno momento, let me see if I can get this fixed. Get past this part. Okay, good. Here we go. Oh, it's the funeral. Oh. Oh, Ethan. Oh, and her father. Ryan's here.
Rodrick!
Hey, little
It's
bro.
you.
Yeah. Hey, little bro.
Isn't it?
I'm hugging him.
Rodrick,
You can't stop me from hugging my little brother.
they said you were gone. Ramsay Snow did this. He did that to Ethan.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to hurt him, aren't you? Lord Whitehouse says you won't, because you're a coward. But I know you will. He deserves it.
What else has Lord Whitehill been telling you? Ryan?
That's enough. Your little chat is over.
I will speak with my brother.
I said you're done. Keep your distance or I'll drag him back to High Point right now.
What? I have to go back. No, I want to come home.
Rodrick, you should speak to Mother.
Rodrick, are you going to forget about me? Are you?
I will get you back home. I promise.
Please hurry.
I'm working on it. So far, we're not doing so hot with our
How about a
marriage.
story?
No. You've had your chance.
He's a child. What harm could it do?
Make it a quick one.
I'm wondering what Tally's going to tell him through the story.
Come join the others.
He's right there. My son. But soon they'll take him from me just like before. It's happening all over again. I can see it. My father's house was once mighty like this one, but his loyalty to the Targaryens cost us dearly. I watched as countless of our kin fell, saw our lands destroyed, everything we clung to was ripped from our hands. I can't watch that same fate before this family. Our house. My children. They will take everything from us.
I won't let that happen to us.
You must be ready to defend us, Rodrick. Your body may be damaged, but your spirit must be like iron. You let nothing stand in your way, do you understand?
Yes,
if you have
Mom.
to murder every last Whitehill down to the babes in their beds.
Okay,
no matter
Mom.
what, you must do it. Promise me. You must protect them.
I will kill anyone who stands in my way. I will do whatever it takes.
Remember that. You must be ready. Promise me.
We will be ready, Mother. Mira, Asher, even Garrett. They all stand with us.
Even Garrett.
We are strong.
How many babies are you trying to get me to kill
Yes.
exactly, Mom?
I suppose we have
How
to.
many babies do you expect me to be killing for this? We'll see. I mean... Alright, we'll see.
Would you say a few words, my lord?
Yeah.
father. He was everything. Everything I ever wanted to be.
He showed me what it is to be a lord.
He was always honourable. I never knew a better man. And I am sorry. I love you, Father. Ethan, my little brother. He stood up to Ramsay Snow. He saved our sister's life and paid with his own. He was only a boy.
We honor Lord Gregor Forrester, my husband, my love, and our Lord Ethan, my sweet little boy. But now is time to say goodbye.
What are those? Oh. Offering?
Father and son are returned to the earth, to the ice. And from their sacrifice, new life begins.
Iron from ice.
Iron from
ice.
ice.
He was the first to come into this world, so he'll be the first to leave. Followed by his son and my brother. I'm glad that the game is making us actively place the fires. Like, it's not a cutscene, they're actually making you point and click to do this. I think it makes it more personal when you're actively being the one to set the blaze for the funeral pyre. It's a subtle touch. Talia's gonna sing. The dawn will come. The dawn will come.
From ice, we Forsters born. To ice we all return.
This is pretty.
Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned. I'd bare my neck to wail in pain and swim the shivering sea. Paint slavers bay in crimson rains to bring Ethan back to me. Snow grabbed me from my mother's grasp to claim me as his prize. Ethan freed me from Ramsay's clasp. The rivals locked eyes. Fight on, Ethan the brave. Old gods bear steel with you. Our Lord, my twin, a hero's grave. So iron grows anew. Still iron grows anew.
Wow. Chills, guys. That gave me chills. Ooh, that was a great way to end that episode. Ooh, wow.
What is going on?
Rodrick, you have to do something. Lord Whitehill's son has arrived.
Griff Whitehill means to torment us. Nothing worse than a fourthborn with something to prove.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof.
Form up and follow my lead. You'll be taking your vows. You too, Tuttle. Time to start proving you're a brother.
Oh, the things we do for family. I wonder sometimes if it's worth it. All the sacrifices.
That's the theme of this game.
Enjoy the wedding.
How much further to Marine?
What wedding?
A few days.
If the Lost Legion doesn't catch up to us first.
No. I overheard a couple of men whispering about the Lannister Guard. They're questioning people. Is there anything else we need to be worried about? What was that?
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Very cool. Whew. Let's go over our choices. Episode 2, The Lost Lords. You and 79.1% of players didn't forge Marjorie's letter. Okay. I can see that. You and 39.3% of players kissed Lord Whitehill's ring. So we're in the minority there, but not huge minority. You and 58.4% of players lost Rodrick's betrothal to Elaena. 58.4. So it's pretty it's pretty even. A little bit slightly majority, but still pretty much even. You and 95.3% of players stood up for Cotter after he stole Finn's knife. I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think that was too difficult of a choice. I think they were making it out to seem that the other guy, Finn, was a total... They kind of stacked it against Finn, made him more like the lesser likable character, and I can see people being willing to stand up for Cotter. If not for necessarily protecting Cotter, but to spite Finn. You and 92.1% of players killed Mira's attacker. Yeah, I wasn't just gonna let him drown the coal boy after he saved my life. That wouldn't have been good. Okay.
From eyes, from
oh, they're going to be doing this. Oh, wow.
Born, to eyes we all return.
Okay. Wow.
Father, brother, I've sworn to guard this rest you've earned.
It's a good song, so let's let it go. Immediate thoughts. Definitely a great way to end the second episode. I guess it would just get really monotonous and it would lose its effect if they had this big climactic end to an episode where somebody dies. You know, if that happened too much, then it would just lose its overall effect. So I'm glad that we actually got through an episode without any of the Forresters dying, which I think is kind of amazing. But it definitely seems like it's leading up to doom and gloom with somebody in the Forrester household later on. The song was beautiful, and just having Talia sing it was great. And it was a good way to take you back to episode 1 with the death of Ethan, of course, and Father Forrester, and having the closure of saying goodbye to our brother by burning him and our father too. Can't forget Lord Forrester. Meanwhile, the Maester is in the back, you know, scheming his evil ways. But very strong episode. I want to say this episode is just as good as the last one. I can't really say that one episode was necessarily better than the other. I like them both equally. The pacing was great. The way that they were able to they shifted around a lot more, I think, in this episode than they did in the last episode, but it worked. It worked, just jumping from one character, and you know, each scene with a character only lasted maybe 3 minutes. Like, I think there was a couple of scenes with Mira that only lasted like 3 minutes, or so, you know, going through her room and finding somebody in there searching for something. So the pacing was actually well done. Just the overall way that the story was framed, the story was told, Asher being introduced at the beginning, and just the way that the beginning started, it just really, as I said, kicked off the scene well. It was a very well designed episode from the standpoint of the flow and the pacing. And Telltale has, in my opinion, nailed that formula very well, and it shows.
Still iron grows anew.
I love that last line. Still iron wood grows anew. I like that. Sort of like the rise from the ashes kind of idea. The Game of Thrones series of Telltale has, in my opinion, greatly allowed Telltale to strut their stuff, to show what they're good at, to show what they're best at, and their way of storytelling, I think, is very well executed. So, great, very great story. The decisions were, again, it was a lot of the decisions were kind of subtle, like whether you kissed the ring, whether you didn't kiss the ring, you know. I would love to find out what are some of the things that, I guess I am curious now that we're at the end of the episode, what I did wrong. Like, even if I wasn't able to get Marjorie's help, was it still possible for me to have solidified the marriage between with Lord Rodrick and I forgot the other girl's name. Would it still have been possible? And if it would have still been possible, what did I do wrong? I am curious about that now, what I did wrong, but I'm not going to go back and change it. But I do have that curiosity. I think that's the big question that I have. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and it makes me really excited to see what happens in the next episode, as well as, especially with the way that the scenes that they were showing while Talia was singing, showing Asher, showing Garrett, showing Mira, and all the people, all of the foresters and all the players. Garrett's not a forester, but he's part of that house. Them, I guess, playing their part in this whole situation and this whole story. But yeah, so I'm curious what you guys thought of it as well. So let's go through. I've talked enough, and without looking at the chat. So let me see what I've got here. Winter says she reminds me a little too much of Caitlin, I guess. Your mom is the evil maester in disguise. The scene is beautiful. Songs are the Swords Garden is Valhalla. Goosebumps incoming. Yeah, definitely gave me chills. Don't make me cry, Telltale. Heartbreaking. Excess, and the ending sequence is amazing. Telltale blew me away with what's coming up. Like if you cry every time. Yeah, I was starting to get misty. I'll get misty-eyed from there. Iron from ice. Iron from ice. I love that mantra. Such a pretty voice. I like what they did. They could have easily... Talia's voice, when she was singing, it wasn't what I would call a refined. It's not a refined voice. But it was real. It felt like a girl who might not have had formal training, in singing, was singing this song about her brother. And if you listen carefully to her singing, her voice cracks a bit. And I think that was done on purpose. Like, she cracks a bit and she falters. There were some parts where she didn't fully support some of the things she was singing, but that makes sense because she's singing at her brother and father's funeral. That makes sense. It fit. They could have easily hired somebody who was a more trained singer, even a young child. There are young children who either A, have had formal training with singing, or B, just naturally, when they sing, it's like completely like flawless. You know what I'm saying? But when Talia was singing, it was real, and I'm glad that Telltale made the decision to do that with her song. And I think that is what led to us. It induces more of, it gets us into that mood. I think it makes it more genuine for us, that it's not this polished, like Disney movie where the person, when a princess starts singing, it's not the same. The singing voice is not the normal voice actor singing. It's somebody else that they hired specifically to do all of the music scenes, the singing, the song breaks for this Disney princess, because maybe the voice actor isn't as good at singing, but they want the Disney princess to be able to sing well. So they didn't do that. I'd like to believe that the same voice, I could be wrong, maybe they did pick someone else who wasn't the normal voice actor of Talia to sing the song, but it sure does sound like her. It sure does. And even if they did end up picking somebody else, they made it sure that the way that she sung didn't sound like they hired someone else to sing for her instead. And I think that was a very wise decision. The voice actor did an amazing job. It sounded like she's almost going to cry during... Yes, Excessin basically said what I just said. Exactly what I said. Her voice wavers a bit. That makes it even stronger. Yeah, sorry. I thought that even before I read any of your comments. So full of emotion. I always get goosebumps when I listen to this. Epicness achieved. Best Telltale game episode of all time so far. I can definitely see that. I definitely can see that.